I'm Christina.
And I'm Randy. Are you ready for an adventure?
Come with us today on our journey to Bodie.
Before we get started, please hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell icon too.
So, our pavement ended, and we are now on a dirt road headed for Bodie, California, which is an abandoned ghost town. If you look at the road, it's crazy all the way up the hill. Watch for the potholes. We've been waiting to do this for years. The anticipation of coming up and around this corner and this bumpy road is amazing. Now we're gonna go up over the crest.
We don't exactly have four-wheel drive here.
No. State park boundary.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. And as you can see, there's a little bit of construction vehicles around, and they're trying to keep it as authentic as possible. I mean, all you can say is, wow, this is amazing, and I'm so glad that we have taken the time to finally come to Bodie.
There's a ranger at the gatehouse. Our fee is $8 a piece, and a walking tour booklet, $3.
So as we get a panoramic view of Bodie, California, you can see all the mining equipment. It's quite a large ghost town.
Gold was discovered by a man named W. Bodie in 1859, and the town was then named after him. Bodie's mining district was once made up of 30 mines and 9 stamp mills. After the boom time during the 1800s, the mines continued to work until 1942. One thing, if you came here to visit, that we didn't know about is that there's some very nice restroom facilities. They're very clean, all tiled on the inside, flushing toilets, not just a hole in the ground. Very nice.
In 1973, the Red Clouds shaft house and adjoining structures were torn down. The head frame of the house, hoisting works, and some of the hoisting equipment were moved here for safekeeping. That particular equipment is right there. So you get an idea. Here we have a mining ore cart. Very cool. Maybe about 4 feet deep. One of the wheels that would turn to bring up the carts. That's crazy. It's crazy big. Looks to be about a good 3 stories high. Randy's standing next to it. You can see how small he is. It's amazing that it's kept in this good a condition, considering it's abandoned. For the miners to go up and down in these shafts, they have them all blocked off. It says dogs are only on a leash, so it is dog friendly. Be careful, I do see glass. It says unlawful to take anything from Bodie to help preserve the heritage. And town is open from 9 to 6.
Everything is right where they left it. And because it's a state historic park, they want to leave it that way. You leave everything alone and you just come to look.
Randy's on the trail. You can see the mill in the back. It's just really awesome. Look at that. That was an old car. Nothing much left of it except the steel frame.
Now there's a very interesting way to create a foundation on a house. All those rocks just piled up, and they've numbered each one of the houses.
Then you have the house over here. This is number 49. Looks like I've got some steps so we can look inside. I'm gonna take a peek. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, it's all original stuff. That's crazy. Yeah, but you can see everything's original inside.
Somebody's come and tried to clean the windows.
Crazy that everything is left, but wonderful at the same time. And if you pan around the back, they really did have outhouses. Of course, that's more like a lean-to. They really did have them. So we had our indoor plumbing.
This is a real ghost town. This is not any kind of an amusement park. This is the real deal. And it's preserved by the state to stay just like this. It's pretty good. It's really something to see. It's amazing with as much as the wind is blowing here that it hasn't blown these places down. I'm sure it's weathered the places even more. It's really something to see though.
Here's the church. Oh yeah. And the organ. Can you see the organ in the background? Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Just amazing. Going inside. I know, I saw the pipe organ from the other side. Oh, wow. Well, look at the wood stove.
Look at how many dollars have been thrown in.
Oh, yeah.
At one point they had electricity here. Those are electric lights. That's pretty amazing. In the 1920 census, the people that owned this house were listed as miners.
Yeah, the windows are pretty dirty. A picture on the wall. Some shelving.
A lot of people drive down this dirt road just to see this historic site. There's nothing to eat, and only one small store sells some souvenirs at the museum.
Number 5 is the Miller House. He was born in Canada. He was a teamster for the Bodie Railway and Lumber Company. And in 1900, Mueller and his wife lived here with their 2 children. And on the wall, photos show Bodie's
Right up in between the houses here. Just come over and look in the window. Look in the window with me. Table and chairs just waiting for you.
I don't know if you can see inside the window, all these bottles and the electrical line glass that held the lines are all collected and stored in this area of the number 6 at J.S. Clare house.
Is that something or what? I'm just in awe.
Yeah, they got the mining carts all around the whole place here.
This one's got the barn door open behind the house. And you can look in the barn, and the carriage is in there. pretty cool.
How amazing the storeroom. Calendar, clock safe.
Cans on the shelves.
Just amazing. Look at that up there. What does that say? Let's see. What does it say? Right up there at the top. It says Queen's Chop, extra choice, extra. Oh, English breakfast tea. Wow. Red raspberries. It says mustard. Del Monte extra quality sauerkraut. It says Mazzola. That's so cool. Just tripping out on all that old stuff.
The store is like the only brick building. The park ranger's watching everybody.
See that?
Yeah.
Look at that. It was a Shell gas station. They had Shell back then. Standard carriage axle oil. That was for their carriages. Very cool. How cool. Pristine condition. Look at that. And then we have these old gas tanks. Fill her up.
This is, they would put the gas underground just like we do nowadays. Okay, keeps the gas cool, and then you would pump it up into this thing here, and you would fill it up there, and it measures up to 10 gallons, and then it gravity feeds off of the hose, which goes right here. It gravity feeds, and you open that up and it pours right into your car. It's all ornate around the windows and the door, and if you were walking up to this door when it was in good shape, you're probably walking up to a very expensive, nice house. That table with the legs on that table, they're gigantic around. And then there's a potbelly stove here, and then over here on the one side there's a sewing machine, and all the wallpaper's coming off the wall, and the rocking chairs over in the corner. That's pretty cool. George Washington right on the window.
Look at the clothes hanging. They just left everything. The dresser, the bed, everything. It's just everything got abandoned. Okay, so if you look through there, that's the kitchen, that's the stove. Hopefully you can see in through there to the other side of the window.
Hard to see through that wire mesh. You got wire mesh protecting the windows. And then if you came out the kitchen door on that house, if you wanted to use the restroom, you would have to go way over here, because that's where the outhouse is at. Sam Leon's Bar and Barbershop, he's got a roulette wheel in there. It's in the dust.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Chips on the table in the dust and in the can.
Yeah. Here's the barbershop. And the wallpaper's coming off. But you see the barber chair, the mirror. Very cool.
We gotta look through all the windows.
That old style slot machine. Isn't that awesome?
She's got the guide and the guide map. And we've already had to use the park ranger to help us out because we couldn't figure it out.
Number 17 is the firehouse. Here's our marker.
This town, even for when it was built, actually had a fire system.
There's your fire hydrant.
There's a fire hydrant. It actually had a fire hydrant and a fire system in the town, which is amazing for the time. A row of outhouses. Must have been a rest stop. Well, yeah, there you go. Is there what, five outhouses right together? Wow.
We have the Bodie Hotel. See that? Look at that. Going down the hallway. Very cool. Look at that trunk down there. Isn't that cool?
There's a pool table in there. Pool table and hot grill stove.
Yep. Keep you warm.
Keep you warm.
That's right.
Oh, it's still got pool balls.
Yeah.
Let's go in there and play pool.
Yeah, but check out the ornate bottom legs of the pool table. They're all lions. Yeah. Because it was a mess hall. Yeah. Everybody ate together.
And then they had the bar, of course.
And I hope everybody knows why there's a mirror behind the bar. It's because if the bartender's back was turned to the patrons at the bar, he could watch the people from behind to make sure he wasn't getting shot in the back.
It's a ghost town, and they've got one shop that's open, run by the state. She had to find it so she could go shopping. Amazing. The museum part's closed, but they're still selling stuff in the shop, of course. She had to buy things again. There she goes.
Memories.
She bought more.
So here next to the museum is just got a bunch of the old stuff hanging around. Parts. That looks like a sharpener over there, the big wheel.
That wind is really whipping out here in the middle of the desert. Or mountains. I guess mountains. Mountain desert.
There's a piano. Hey, it could have been a saloon. I don't see a bar. I see a wood stove in the back. And then I see another blue stove to the right. This here is number 10. Number 10 is the one where we saw the blue stove. And number 10 was the Independence Order of the Odd Fellows Lodge 279. It was one of Bodie's many fraternal societies. So upstairs was the grandma's rooming house. There's the stairs, and both buildings have upstairs for the rooming house. Very cool.
back into the powerhouse right there. Has insulators. That's where they were generating the power from. In the hydroelectric office, that's what this is. They've got the wood and things stored for the electric poles. But it's pretty amazing to see the way the brickwork was done here. Not very good. They weren't real good brick masons, were they? It's falling apart.
We're coming upon the schoolhouse. So they did have a schoolhouse, and the children did have to go to school. So if you look in the window, there's a piano. I guess they would learn their folk songs. And then there's some desks. You know, looking from the table, it looks like was Halloween time. There's the wood stove in the background. What does it say? October 1st potluck dinner. Bring your jack-o'-lanterns.
That is something to see. Whole town is something to see.
And later, cyanide that was used to separate the metals from the crushed rock.
She's telling me the story as we walk.
Well, so that you know what's about.
Yep. And the only cars around are the park rangers coming to check on you and make sure you don't do something wrong.
They're making their security rounds.
Yep. That's a pretty cool looking building. It looks like a main office or something over there. Huh? They got that all roped off so you can't get in here. They don't want you going into those areas. And you wonder how jackrabbits are made. That's a pretty big jackrabbit. That's pretty big jackrabbits there.
They were big.
Yeah. Healthy jackrabbits. She's trying to get away.
This mill. It's just amazing. In the whole town of Bodie. It's just, see, here's some ore carts right here in front. Sorry for the wind. Trying to talk through it. And then that brick building over there is the hydroelectric plant. And then the one with the bell is the fire department. And then the one with the tower over there is the church. And it's just awesome. If you could just see it in working order, what we know what they would be wearing, but what would it be like? Could we travel back in time? Get a view? I don't know. Be fun.
She just hiking on down the road.
The bank.
This was the bank? Not very much left of the bank. Looks like that's all that's left. The vault.
This is the safe.
This is the vault.
The vault. So inside the vault, it is on wheels. You can see that. The safe was on wheels. Manufactured by All Safe and Lock Company in Cincinnati and San Francisco. Hall's patents, July 239 to, I don't know, I can't read the rest, but it says October 29, 1867.
Here she goes trying to break into the bank again. They don't restore any of this. This is all in a state of natural decay. That's what they call it. Natural decay. They just try to make it so things don't fall down. I'm pretty sure that this was the blacksmith's barn and shop and where he worked. And then his house was up there. His house was right about there. And the tools are still in the tool bench.
Wow. That is so cool. Bell's Machine Shop. Let's see. Can you see anything in there? Let me see. This was the machine shop.
It's funny how the wallpaper's still there, and I'll tell you what'll survive for the next 100 years. Now they took their trash out and they just took all their trash out and dumped it. Yeah, they took their trash out and dumped it out here.
Yeah.
And the reason is because, okay, you don't have a sanitation department, you don't have a trash truck, you know, you got to have some place to put the trash, and trash consisted of tin, and that's what it is. It's all tin cans. Everything came in a tin can.
Oh yeah, look, there's all kinds of broken glass and all their cans. This was like their dump. That's what it looks like. Yeah, look at it all over there.
There you go.
Look how crazy big this is. With my hand.
Yeah. it's bigger than
I'm a midget.
it's bigger than you.
This here, Boot Hill. Problem is, after we got done visiting the town, Randy was dead tired. Said I could have buried him here. Yeah, right. I can't bury my driver.
Bodie is located 75 miles southeast of Lake Tahoe, California, and is close to Mono Lake and Mammoth Mountain. If you enjoyed our vlog, please subscribe
And ring that notification bell.
and give us a like. It lets us know you care.
And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.